Yes, hello and welcome to the Fusion Racing League highlights of our race around Malaysia. This is the Division 2 highlights, and you can see Smurfen is on pole position with a 1:38.379, and I did a 1:38.455, 0.079 seconds behind him. As we see, we are on the front row of the grid, and let's just hope for a good start and have a good, nice race around this Grand Prix. And you never know, we might be in first position at the end of the first lap, but I've got to be cautious. I don't want to end my race on the first lap, because that can cause extreme annoyances. As we get a good start there on the grid, and we are now already up into first place. But I'm going to take it cautious into corner 1, because I do not want to go wide. As you see, Smurf there going quite deep into the corner, and he's still got the inside line. I leave him enough room just about, but now we are away and it looks like Smurf cannot attack us. So here we are now, skipping to just a little bit in front on lap 1, and you can see we've already pulled a 4/10 gap over Smurfen and a 1.1 second gap over Smuley. So this race is going well for the start, as we're just trying to keep it tidy on the first lap. Don't want to be over aggressive and lose too much time, because being over aggressive on the first lap can either get me involved in a crash or lose me a lot of positions, because we're all bunched up together and I really do not want that. So we're just going to follow most of the first lap here, but here we are now skipping to lap 13. Nothing has happened except overtaking a couple of lap cars, and I believe we pulled out around about 14 second gap to Smurf in 13 laps. So that is quite good. As we see Golf Nut go wide there, I believe he was just pulling over to let me through, and he doesn't need to do that, go off track to actually let me through. But yeah, overtaking Golf Nut on lap 13, and that was a blue flag condition on lapping him, and we've got a 16.3 second gap to Smurfen. So we are running away with this race so far, and a 12 second gap to Smuley. So it is going to be interesting to see what kind of strategies they are on. They may be on the option tyres. If they're on the options, it means once I'm on the prime tyres, when I'm on the primes, they may be on options, and that can cause an issue. As we're going on lap 17 now to the pits, we've got Infamous just in front of us, and this may become an issue overtaking him, as we're going to try and dive down the pits, but we're also going faster than him, so we just sort of have to take a nice line into there, hopefully not hitting Infamous there. And I did have to apologise just in case I did hit him. But yeah, we've got a 38 second gap now to Smuley and Smurfen. I believe Smurfen has just pitted the lap before, so that is quite interesting to see how it pans out. As we're coming into the pits now for our first pit stop, you can see our tyres were extremely worn, and it is a 3.732 second pit stop, and we are on our way again. And it looks like we should be rejoining in P1 again, so I'm not sure who that is going past, but I'll find out shortly. As we're coming out now on lap 18 of the Malaysian Grand Prix, and everything is going cushy. I'm doing extremely well, in first place, and to be honest, I was actually quite bored. I'm one of them people that I would rather not finish first by a country mile, but finish last, but have a nice big battle with a couple of cars. Something interesting. This was just like doing qualifying laps constantly, and it was quite disinteresting really. As we skip now to lap 25, and we've got around about 36 seconds, a 33 second gap to Smurfen, so we're still pulling out that lead. I believe we're running around about 1.5 seconds a lap on average faster than Smurfen at the moment. So it looks like this may be our finishing position, but as I said, we don't know what strategy Smurfen or Smuley are on. They could be on the opposite that I'm on, because I started options. I will be going to options again, and then primes. So I don't want to be guessing that I'm going to win this race, because you never know, they may be on primes now, and then when I'm on primes they'll be on options chasing me down. So that could come interesting in the last 10 laps of the race. But here we are now, skipping to lap 27 and lap 28. We've got a 37 second pit advantage over Smurfen, and I don't know who that is coming out the pits. It's leader 2011, so I am going to be lapping the championship leader. So here we are, lapping leader 2011. So yeah, now lap 28, we've lapped up to 7th place on the grid so far. So we are running away with the race at the moment, at this time, but everything could change in 1 second. But here we are now on lap 30, we've got another slow car we're going to overtake, which is Stevie Puke, and we're just going to take a nice easy line down the inside. I don't want to cause a collision. I don't know if he noticed I was there or not, but I was just going to take it easier just in case, to avoid confusion and everything. So now we are coming to lap 35, coming into the pits for our final pit stop, and we are going onto the prime tyres now. So this could make or break my race win, depending on how fast or how slow I am on these prime tyres, and if the other cars around me are actually on the prime tyres at the moment or on the options. But there is a 50-second gap to Smurfen right now, so I can't see in 20 laps a 50-second gap being eradicated. So it'll be interesting to see how fast they are against me, if they are on a different strategy. If not, I've just got the race win. But yeah, you noticed I dropped a little bit of speed there. That was because my buttocks was getting extremely numb, and I decided to get a cushion to sit on while I was in the pits. So yeah, that was the reason I was a little bit slow coming out the pit lane then. But yeah, rejoining in first place as usual, and yeah, looks like this race is going to be won by myself, hopefully anyway. But yeah, Smurfen is now 47 seconds behind, so yeah, it's going well. Here we are now on lap 42, we are overtaking Grand Poppy D, lapping him. So we have now lapped from 13th to 3rd place. There's only Smurfen so far I haven't been able to lap, and I don't think I will. He's got the pace, he's about 50 seconds behind, and it's a 1 minute 40 lap, so there's no chance I'm going to get them 40 seconds to lap him in the next 10 laps. But here we are now on lap 44, and we are chasing down a couple of cars. I'm not sure who. I believe it's leader 2011 again. Chasing them down, and yeah, what's happened there? That is not the video, that is not YouTube, that's my game crashing. Lap 44, overtaken and lapped, everyone from 13th to 3rd. There's only 12 laps left, 50-second lead over Smurfen. My game crashes. For the first time on my computer system, any game or any application at all crashing, it has to be F1 2014 when I'm doing a league race. So I was extremely annoyed when this happened. So I just I stopped myself from having a rant, but yeah, that was extremely aggravating. I'm still annoyed about it. That's lost me my first race win for Fusion League. That definitely was going to be a win by myself. I believe even all my Fusion racers will believe that and accept that. I probably would have won that race unless something would have happened, like I crashed or gone on the wrong tyres or something. But in a dry race that was unlikely to happen. Yeah, it's just extremely aggravating that I've been playing F1 2014 now. I've done like 50 hours since it came out, and that is the first time it's ever crashed on me, and I'm really surprised about it, and it's just annoying that it happened in a Fusion race. If it had happened in a career mode race, yeah, I'm not really bothered about that, but because it's happened in a Fusion race, a competitive league that I'm trying to win to get promoted up to Division 1, that's just not right. It's just extremely annoying. I've lost 25 points, I'm my first race win for Fusion. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. There wasn't much to go on, to be honest, because after the first corner I didn't really have any overtakes to do. And to be honest, I did find the race a bit boring. As I said earlier in the video, I would rather have a race where I come last and have great battles with drivers around me, rather than storming ahead with the win. Because you're just there on your own, you're just basically doing lap after lap with no kind of competitiveness or just sort of like battles. I don't know, I just Formula 1, for me, it's not the crashes, like for the real Formula 1, it's not the crashes and it's not the speed. It's the battles between drivers, how close they get together and how they eke out that little bit of a gap, then couple of tenths to get past somebody. and that is what I love about Formula 1, and that's what I love to do on the game. So it was a bit boring, as I said, just to be 50 seconds in front, but hey ho, Bahrain, probably one of my worst tracks. I hate the second sector, it hates me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you've enjoyed this video, yeah, just smack that like button, give a comment and what you feel about my game crashing, probably on my first race win for Fusion. How do you think I feel after that? But yeah, this is me signing out, and yeah, good night guys, hope you have a good night, and I will see you all later.